These guys to stand up is so that you can kind of see them when I name them off or say their name in my speech. Thank you. Along with that, I'm assuming that these gentlemen that I name off now, who aren't all here, but some of them are our state champions while I was the head coach. I had the opportunity to coach all these guys, and so what I wanted to do is name them off in the years that they were state champions. Hopefully, future Hall of Famer. Shane White, 1999 and 2000. Patrick Starkey, 2001. Johnny Nunez, 2001 and 2003. Rusty Taper, 2001. Curtis Scott, 2001. Jared McKinney, 2002. Curtis Scott, 2002 and 2001. Right? Oh, I almost missed that. I forgot almost done that. Cole Spalding, 2005. K.O. Geronio, 2009. Pierce Medeiros, 2014, 15, and 16. Tanner Sessions, 2015, and Taylor Hogarth, 2016. So that was kind of worth being that head coach with all those state champions. Anyway, here goes. I would like to recognize my wife, Dawn. Will you please stand up? Everybody. She has always supported me during my teaching and coaching years, 29 years. I could not have done this without her support. I may not have always been the best person to be around during the duels that didn't go quite right, or stress time during districts and state, but she always got me back on track. I cannot say enough about her kindness, understanding, and support always. Thank you, Don. Thank you. When I started coaching, I never dreamed about being in the spotlight or in the Hall of Fame. I truly just wanted to have a successful program and help the young men and women to succeed. But I will take this opportunity to spotlight the wrestler and coaches and the program in general. We started out with 13 wrestlers in the 95-96 season and ended with 50 to 60 wrestlers at the end, or at the start of each season for the next 23 years. During these years, our program became a powerhouse. Our mindset was we expected to win, and we won duels, tournaments, district championship, and individual championships. This was all possible because of the kids' willingness to train hard, and assistant coaches not only worked long hours day after day, but also all the extra efforts they put in to make it all work. Scott Medeiros spent countless additional hours counseling kids in his office, building trust for the program, keeping their heads in the right place, and he was one of them that stood up, and he did an outstanding job. Thank you, Scott. Kevin Bish, this guy was phenomenal. He had a Rain Man-like quality for remembering wrestling stats, kids that they went up against, where they placed years before. This was not only Mountain Home wrestlers, but this was also all the other teams in our conference. And it was invaluable information when it came to seeding for a tournament. Stan Brown, the head JV coach, and not an easy job, also spent countless hours with the younger kids, teaching the basics, getting them to a point where they could back up the varsity. His assistants over the years were Gene Bish, Patrick Starkey, Chuck Goldsby, R.J. Scott helped us out a lot. David Abrahamson, Abel Castro, Steve Cardell, Jesse Pendergrass, Alex Chavis, Jeremy Winya, Wally Cornford, my sons Ben Knudson and Chris Knudson, and my third son, Johnny Dearness. He was a state champion. He wrestled for BSU, and a lot of you guys that know the wrestling world know him. He was not able to be here tonight. I have one more thing to say about Gene Dish. He was my rock when it came to fundraising. And he would never take any money from our program. All he did is he went out fundraising with me and the other coaches, but he was dedicated to our program and that. And that's the only way we could make things happen is through the fundraising. Thank you, Gene. Also feeding into our high school program, or our junior high wrestling program, a 5th and 6th grade program, wrestling program that we started in elementaries until the middle school was created. And that was a fantastic time where we had teams from the base, north, west, and east, and then we competed against each other a couple times a week, and we did that just a little over a month. Fantastic program. But it ended when the middle school came in. Little Man Wrestling, a program for 5 years old and 4th grader, coached by the wrestlers themselves after practice. Mountain Man, a freestyle wrestling program was created by R.J. Scott and David Johnson that encouraged wrestlers to continue their building their skills and competing outside of the school wrestling season. RJ was just recently inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. And congratulations, RJ. RJ started that program right about the time that I became the head coach, and it helped so much to have that. I present all this information so that you can see what hard work it takes to build and run a high-performance program, as well as how many people must be dedicated to it, along with their families, year after year. I would like to thank Jenny Clark, the high school office manager, for helping me keep the wrestling program budget in the black. That was big. Scott Sessions for physical therapy, and Dr. Starkey for taking care of our injured wrestlers all those years. To all the stat girls throughout the years that put a lot of time into duels and tournaments, keeping our stat books straight. To the rest of my family for the years of support, especially my sons Ben and Chris, who had a wrestling coach in the house 24/7. And to the people of Mountain Home for their support during my 24 years as a coach. I can't tell you how many fundraisers they helped me with. Coaching was a very special time in my career, filled with outstanding young men and women who remain in my life today. Thank you.